Let me tell you a story. A story of a gift. It was my friend's birthday. A very special person, thoughtful, kind, attentive to people's emotions. I wanted to do something just as meaningful for him. So I bought him a rare book he'd always wanted. It looked expensive for me, but I thought, he deserves a rare gift. But next day, I got sick. I couldn't work, I couldn't even afford proper medicine after buying the book. It wasn't just uncomfortable, it was risky. That moment shook me. I realized living just enough is not safe. I needed to build a financial safety net. I needed something more stable and flexible. Something that I could control. I don't like random videos, because I know they're never really random. And I don't like the feeling that those algorithms and search engines are constantly sneaking and lurking around me to make me click here and there. Because they found I probably like this topic or that item. So I usually skip whatever whenever I can unless it precisely hits the point of my interest. But this time was different. There was a guy showing how he made $50 trading 10 minutes. Not muscular guy in glossy suit surrounded by classy ladies and luxury cars who made $1 million in 60 seconds. It was really a regular looking fella clicking around a chart and talking him through his moves. So he wasn't overexcited or overconfident. Unlike many of such pushy videos that just need you to click, link and score and whatever tricks they want you to do. So this guy was calm, logical, thought through. No hard science, no fluff, no empty talk. Just explaining his trading strategy with pros and cons. I watched that video. There are another. And most videos on the channel. Eventually, I spent a few hours watching random people trade and explain the hows and whys. I felt intrigued. And the feeling was just that. Intrigued. Back on things like, I found that this will bring in money. But it feels like there is enough reasonable ground in all that to try it out. So I did. I opened a demo account and started exploring how it all worked. I'll be honest with you, it felt like a game at first, but I knew that sensation was a side effect of my ignorance of the topic, and lack of experience as well. The more I was discovering, the more correlations I was finding between what I see on the price chart, what I price when making trades, and what I get when those trades close. After a month on demo, I felt like I was prepared enough to trade live, psychologically in the first place. I knew the experience would be different because the real market environment was different. So I wasn't expecting easy victories. Nor did I think they would come quickly. It turned out to be a good mental approach. My first deposit was around $10, and I had big doubts about it. Was I afraid to lose in trading? Well, no. I knew I would most probably lose it because I lacked real market experience. So I wasn't afraid of that. I was actually expecting that. But a straight up scam possibility was something that I really feared. Not because those $10 were a matter of life and death at the moment of my life, but because I was afraid that a scam would take away and allow all of my hope and make a step up the financial ladder. And the internet was full of warnings after all. So, when I hit the open trade button on my first real deal, my heart was pounding like crazy. I remember staring at the screen, waiting, hoping, watching, expecting a closing profit. I think it was just $1 slightly more. But at that moment I felt like I was bestowed upon by heavenly grace and a promise of a bright future. Really, no kidding. I was surprised of how poetical I can be even if a fraction of hope comes true. Anyhow, I thought if it worked for me one time, what wouldn't work 100 times? So I kept trading with real funds. And obviously, it was a bumpy road, to say the least. I lost plenty, sometimes in a row, sometimes in one go. Frankly, the emotional side of it was the toughest. It still is. Not because it feels bad the moment you lose a trade, and not even because a big loss can paint your day and entire week in gray colors. But because you understand there is no easy way to reach 100% control over your emotions. Mental habits take time to change. I give them time and eventually start bearing fruit. I stopped chasing losses and learned when to close the app and cool off. I created rules of personal trading discipline that eventually proved out to be a rather healthy trading routine that fits well into my lifestyle. It took me a few months to reach such a level of self-control and trading experience where I started making consistent gains. Not huge, lucky or occasional, just consistent. Finally, on top of my regular paycheck, I was making a small but steady income from trading. Of course, I straight up bought a few extra things at first just to feel this increase in my financial standing. But it was just a small treat I felt I deserved. I wanted to use the new gains a smart way, making reserves, planning things ahead. I was happy and hopeful that I found something I could build my wealth upon and afford myself and my friends a few rare gifts to buy.